Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on the CourthouseDirect.com Adverse Lien Search. Courthouse Direct has made it easier to search for adverse liens in Texas counties by using our free Adverse Lien Search, which is located along the left-hand side of the homepage under Texas. In this session, we'll discuss the types of liens filed in the courthouse and why we perform due diligence against the land and the entities we do business with. There are two categories of liens we are concerned about as researchers. First is voluntary liens, such as mortgages, mortgage modifications, extensions, and certain types of mechanics liens. These liens are called voluntary liens because the borrower agrees to a loan or improvement to their property in exchange for an obligation expressed in the form of an agreement which is filed in the courthouse. Involuntary liens, also known as adverse liens, are those liens filed against companies and individuals who have either lost a lawsuit, failed to pay their taxes to the IRS or to the state, or perhaps a homeowners association. Whose responsibility is it to file a lien? In the case of a voluntary lien, it's the mortgagee or lender of a loan. In the case of involuntary liens, it's usually the Internal Revenue Service, the state of Texas, or the winner of a lawsuit, who is also called a judgment creditor. Why do we file liens in the courthouse? It's important to file a lien to give proper notice that the lien actually exists. You're likely familiar with the Latin phrase caveat emptor, or in English means buyer beware. Whether you're a buyer, a seller, a borrower, a lender, or even a potential business partner, you must protect yourself. I'm going to show you how to use the free Adverse Lien Search to investigate the people and companies you do business with. This kind of research is referred to as due diligence, which is the care a reasonable person exercises to avoid harm to other persons or their property, and the research and analysis of a person, company, or organization done in preparation for a business transaction. Whether you're buying a piece of land, lending someone money, or putting a roof on your house, you're conducting a business transaction, which requires some level of due diligence. An adverse lien is also known as an involuntary lien. This would include state tax liens, federal tax liens, abstracts of judgments, and some mechanics liens. It's important to know whether or not the person you're lending money to or buying property from or doing business with owes the IRS, the state of Texas, or have lost a lawsuit. Chances are, if someone's not paying the IRS, they're not likely to pay you. Now let's look at how we can search the involuntary liens for both the Grantor Grantee Index and the free Adverse Lien Search on Courthouse Direct. We're going to start our search today by using the Grantor Grantee Index. First we choose the state, and then choose Grantor Grantee Search. In this case, we're going to research the name Raymond Hill, so we put in the last name Hill, first name Raymond, and perform the search. When we search the party name on the Grantor Grantee Index, we're searching both the grantors and the grantees against the name Raymond Hill. In this particular case, we're looking at all the records in Harris County and keeping in mind that a Grantor Grantee Index will pull out all the deeds, mortgages, which are voluntary liens, and all the involuntary liens, which are the abstracts of judgments and that sort of thing. We can see in this case that there's over 1,500 records with Raymond Hill, so we may want to narrow that search by running specifically the Adverse Lien Search. I'm going to hit the back button on the browser, and if you notice along the left-hand side of Courthouse Direct, we do have a button here that says Adverse Lien Search. Now let's run the same name in Harris County. Now by running the Adverse Lien Search under this name, we're filtering out only those records that are the involuntary liens. So as you see, we're pulling up the abstracts of judgments, tax liens, judgments, list pendants, and other documents that would be considered adverse liens. If I wanted to perform a new search for an adverse lien, another name, I can click New Adverse Lien Search and put in the information. In this case, we want to run the name Gonzalez, and we want to run Rob Gonzalez. By searching Rob Gonzalez under the Adverse Lien Search, we're narrowing those records down to only those records that are the involuntary liens. We go to the bottom of the page and we decide that these are the documents that we want to pull, that is the tax lien, the lien, the order, and the abstract of judgment, we simply click on the boxes next to the records we want, click Buy Selected Documents, and then we have our documents on the page. To view the documents, we click View Image, and we're able to pull the documents up one at a time. So as you can see, it's easy to search for adverse lien searches on the free adverse lien search on courthousedirect.com. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Look for the Contact Us button at the bottom left-hand corner of the page. Thank you for joining us.